Listener phone call.
Hi, this is Ken calling for listening to you on GCN. I'd like to ask why haven't they used artificial diamond manufacturing to make more effective weapons, like, for example, diamond armor, or, like, for example, diamond bullets? And also, if they were to use diamond bullets, would the ballistics be different? For example, would the rifling on the barrel have to be changed? Or would there be different kinds of ballistics in response to diamonds because they can conduct heat more effectively? I'm just wondering what the practical applications are because it's been around for about 20 years. Same as the applications, for example, what would happen if you had, for example, an aerogel bullet, or like a bullet made of aerogel, or armor made of aerogel. Thank you for your time.
Okay, well, I have a personal interest in armaments because I was in the United States infantry for about 2 years at the height of the Vietnam War. In fact, I had a chance to fire practically every single weapon in the United States military's arsenal, starting with M16 rifle, going all the way up to bazookas, anti-tank weapons, all the way up to scale. Well, first of all, you are right that we can make artificial diamonds. That's right. In fact, gem quality artificial diamonds, and that's why the De Beers and the Oppenheimer people, they are very cautious about this because they know that if we scientists flood the market, it could really send diamond prices plunging, and the whole ceremony around engagement and marriage and stuff like that could be affected. That could affect the multi-billion-dollar jewelry market. Recently, I was reading that the De Beers people, yes, they want to accommodate artificial diamonds. But let's address your question about the military applications. First of all, we think that diamonds are the hardest substance around, but that's actually not true. It turns out that graphene is tougher than diamonds. Graphene is nothing but a single layer of molecular carbon, and it is so strong you can put an elephant, balance it on a pencil, and put the pencil on a sheet of graphene, and the graphene will not break. However, graphene is very hard to create in pure form more than just the size of your fingernail. So it means that coatings, in the future coatings, will use carbon either in diamond form or perhaps more likely in graphene form as a way to shield the bullet from the different kinds of forces that would experience after it's being fired. But do you really gain that much advantage? Well, you said that would we have to change the clicks on a rifle? And probably not. It turns out that the basic physics of projectiles is given by Isaac Newton, and the projectile physics is basically independent of what the bullet is made of in terms of its trajectory, in terms of how many clicks you want to put on the rifle. So even though you would have better armor-piercing capabilities with nanotechnology and coating armaments with nanotechnology like graphene, you're not going to have to necessarily change the settings on a rifle because those settings are pretty much set by Isaac Newton's laws of motion, which in turn, believe it or not, are more or less independent of what the bullet itself is made of. But anyway, some people think that even the bullets of today may become obsolete as they become artificially intelligent. In other words, it may be possible to create a whole new series of armaments using high tech. Well, we run out of time in this segment of Science Fantastic. Stay tuned.